Are we live?
Yeah, we live, big dog.
Oh, okay.
No
Okay.
slipping. Whoo, man, the final word, boy. God, dog.
We in there.
What's good, everybody?
What's up,
What's up,
man?
man? I'm good.
Good in the hood.
Y'all looking all sad over there.
Man, I was thinking the same thing, bro.
Y'all looking sad as hell.
Hey, I was thinking the same thing. Like,
Off season, man.
you know what?
Is that what it is?
Off season blues, man. Like purgatory, neither heaven or hell, man. In the middle.
I mean, so who they picked? Oh, Boss went left field. He went left field. Saying middle linebacker.
Oh, hey, I'm ready to defend that. I'm ready.
Go
Yeah,
with the first pick?
we gonna kick it off because I can tell you ready. You feeling froggy on your boy.
No, not froggy. I just want to hear.
Okay.
Not froggy at all. I just want to hear.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's go back and forth on that, big dog. I can't wait to kind of give you the case. I've been thinking about it, you know, and it's unpopular, you know. A lot of people saying
Very
guard, center, receiver. I see it different. I don't see that as top need. Nope. And matter of fact,
Top need. You.
I said middle linebacker is the Dallas Cowboys' top need. Yep.
Yes, he did.
You better defend
Yes, he
yourself.
did.
Man,
Yeah, you better be ready.
I'm ready.
Have them guns blazing.
I would kick it off. I sure will.
Well, we gonna set it off in this mug.
Yeah, we gonna set it off in this month.
When I seen that, I said, "Here go Boss with that."
Ah! Hey,
Here
Hey,
he go.
Jerry, Jerry,
we
what do
go.
you think about it?
Get your damn act together.
wait, Jerry, come here. I got something to say. Jerry, I got something to say. The South got something to say. I ain't got the button.
You better get it together, man.
Yeah, I got to get it together.
We're
Got to
gonna
get.
have a good discussion. But
Yoga fire. Yoga flame.
Shoot. I got that button though.
Shout out to Jerry Wayne and things, man. That the baby maker, baby.
Hey, when are we gonna do a mock draft on the final word, bruh?
Wait, no,
How many
y'all.
weeks out?
I could do it today. I would
I
do it.
got
I'm
first-
ready.
I got
Let's
first-
go.
I got first pick.
But
I
we'll
got
be
first
on
pick.
here till midnight. Oh,
All
It'll be a
right.
long show.
All right. This is what we'll do. We'll
Gotta do
do
it like a week
just
before the
3 rounds. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Let them wait.
Let them wait.
So
Shit.
what we'll do is how you do that? Then you will basically let the people
Don't do it
decide
through
on who
people.
to,
Nah, people ain't deciding
Not-
nothing. We the GMs
No,
up in
no,
here,
not
big
that.
dog.
No,
Eight
not
against-
that. I'm saying
how we gonna do
don't
it?
do it through pro football focus.
All right. Hey, send me the link, big, and we gonna do it today. All right. We gonna do a draft, and we nobody knew we was doing this. All right. All right. Cool. Hey, my boy Big didn't sing. Ooh.
Run up the skull, baby.
Oh yeah, we got us a special guest. Oh man, we didn't even say nothing. We got us a special
alright.
guest today, man.
You better keep that on the low because we don't want those jinxes.
Okay. You know I'm gonna show it anyway, dog.
I
We-
know, but
we
I
got-
don't need no jinxes.
Brandon Tucker coming in from Trench Warfare, man.
Don't you jinx it.
I know, bro. I look good.
I sent that link to you.
Okay. Okay. You send it through the Twitter?
Oh no, I sent it through your Facebook.
Gotcha.
Nike with designer, I experiment. what's on the shelf and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but
Shout out to
baby girl,
everybody,
it's not
man,
the real
watching.
this.
Shout out to
Can't
everybody in
trust
the
a soul, I
chat.
keep a hammer
What's up,
guarded
man?
too.
Ooh, we
Got
drafted
pressed out here.
in the field. Ready it up. Whoo, what's up? Final word. Everybody up in here. We waiting on Big Tuck. All right. So, y'all said y'all want to hear me make the case on
Right.
why linebacker is our biggest need.
Right.
It's what we talked about 2 years ago, Big.
Yeah.
Remember we said, me and you talked about this, big dog. Me and you said that LVE is made of glass. We said that, right? Luke Gifford, we also said, this was 2 years ago, made of glass. So let me ask y'all a question. What will happen to Michael Parsons if something happens to LVE? What happens to the versatility that we all have become adjusted to love?
You are talking about need versus want at this point.
That's what I'm talking about. Need. See, and I'm glad you said that because
Go ahead.
in my opinion, Law, guard is more of a want than a need. All right? The need is linebacker because we gonna be in trouble big time if anything happens to Luke or LVE. So if you want to protect the versatility of Michael Parsons, you have to prioritize linebacker, a stable linebacker, and a stable middle linebacker.
But who was that?
Yeah, one of these draft candidates. That's what I was saying. In the draft, in the first 2 rounds, it better be a
But who would you-
linebacker.
Right, but you got to have an idea.
Oh yeah,
of
I got
somebody.
plenty. Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
who will be your number one linebacker at 24?
Yeah. Who would be your number one linebacker,
Since
and how
said
you gonna
middle
make the
linebacker,
justification?
'cause I need to see what middle linebacker you would do at 24.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
and,
was,
and linebackers rotate, baby. Offensive lines on the field for they play every snap. I don't believe in rotating an offensive lineman guy as far as positional value versus
Right.
need versus want. I'm talking about value in general.
yeah. Well, I think, yeah, of course, you don't rotate linebackers. I mean, offensive linemen. But
Right.
also, when you look at the value of the people that's been said the most at pick 24 at guard, they pretty much bottom of the first, top of the second guards. They not top 15 guards. Which I'm also saying, if Dean is sitting there, I'm taking him over all them guards.
Man,
They're
I'm
not
taking
taking
Zion
Dean.
Johnson over.
They're
I'm
not
taking
ta-
Zion
they're
Johnson
not taking Dean.
over Dean, though. You know, come on, bro.
I'm not. First of all, they didn't even have Dean on the 30 visits. They didn't even had him on the 30 visits, dog. They had Devin Lloyd and they had who's the other linebacker they brought in? Another big guy. I can't remember. I pull that list up. But they ain't going. They ain't going for somebody who's short. I said that a couple months ago with Nakobe Dean. Not saying he's not a very good player. I think he is. But if you look
Right.
at how they go and how they draft, they like long players. They like big long players.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Devin Lloyd, he's a long linebacker. I'm gonna pull this. They brought.
I
in
wouldn't like
somebody else.
him
I can't
at
remember.
24.
No, you don't know. Who's
I
the
wouldn't
other
say I'm
linebacker? Let me pull it up.
Let me go to my book.
I got it right here. I got the
Slipped my
linebackers.
mind.
They pulled up Devin Lloyd. They brought in Harper, Devin Harper, James Houston. Shout out to Jackson State. And let's
Who was
see.
it? Was another big name linebacker.
Quay Walker.
Quay Walker.
You like Quay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't. I mean, I like him, but I feel like he's an underachiever. I don't want to get him early because if you look at his body of work, he got all the athletic traits, but I feel like he underachieved at Georgia, and he's got the 6'4", 245 pounds. You feel me? Devin Lloyd is 6'3". That's what I'm looking at, boss. When they brought those two guys in, that's telling me they want to keep big, long linebackers. How tall is LVE? 6'4".
Yeah.
How tall is Micah Parsons? 6'3". How tall is Jabril Cox? 6'3", 6'4". How tall is Luke Gifford? 6'3". So you really think in the first round they're going to take a 5'11", 225-pound linebacker, boss?
And see, my tweet said first 2 rounds. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it got to be within the first 2 rounds, you know, because it's too important. Because the defense takes a big hit if we have any injuries at linebacker. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't get him at 24, I'm not tripping. I'm going to be tripping if they don't handle up on linebacker by round 2. Especially by round 3. I'm going to be in a full panic in round 3. If they don't get a linebacker by round 3, I'm going to be full-fledged panic.
Panic mode.
My thought is they're going to go with that offensive line. I feel like they like Kenyon Green a lot, and especially when him dropping in that, you know, in the combine. He didn't have the greatest combine. And then I had the interview from Bobby Belt where they said they wanted to bring him in just to make sure that he was passionate about football and that he was a dog. They wanted to make sure that had me raise my antennas as they bring you in saying we want to find out if you're a dog, and that kind of throws me off.
Right.
And, you know, but I know they really like him, and I feel like with him dropping the way he has because of that combine, I feel like they may be targeting him. Let's say they get Kenyon Green in the first round. Honestly, boss, I feel like unless they make any kind of draft, and I hear what you're saying about linebacker because I said that should be within the first 3 rounds. Linebackers should be prevalent in those first 3 rounds. But now with this stuff with Amari Cooper, and then we heard about Stephen Jones and them lies that he was trying to tell, they were trying to feed us, saying that Michael Gallup was going to be ready week 1. We know daggone well that's not going to happen. So he's going to probably be out of first month. So you got your number 1 moving into CeeDee Lamb. James Washington ain't your number 2. You don't have one on the roster. Why wouldn't they pick that receiver with those first two picks, boss?
Ooh, no.
Got to be receiver right there,
wait.
Come on, man.
Whoa. You say receiver in the first?
No.
They may do it.
No. Well, they still may do that.
do
Chris
it.
Olave there, they talked about him and Treylon Burks.
Traylon Burks came there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely could do it. That ain't me.
Look.
That ain't me. But
No, I know.
I'll talk.
I know.
Go back to how the Joneses do it, not how we do it.
Right. Well, I wouldn't be mad at Burks in the first. I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. My thing is, I'm just praying to God, to the good Lord, right? I'm praying that they are literally not going into a season saying we're going to trust LVE to stay healthy.
That's why
they are.
That's why you got.
You know they are.
They play a lot of
God.
nickel anyway. They play a lot of nickel anyway, boss. And you got to look at it like this. And you're a defensive-minded person, of course. You know they love Luke Gifford. They talk glowingly of Jabril Cox, who one can argue Keanu O'Neal last year was the bridge for Jabril Cox, and I believe that they was planning on moving in Jabril Cox's way. It's just Jabril Cox got injured. We would have seen that impact of Jabril Cox's rookie year and been talking glowingly of him about all of the other draft picks that we had last season.
Maybe. Because he hasn't proved it yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
But hopefully we would have been talking glowingly.
But here's the thing. They put a lot of stock in Jabril Cox, especially when he ain't even really played. And they put a lot of stock in him.
You
know
making
what
my
I'm saying?
point, big
That's
dog.
why
You
I
making
get
my
what I'm saying.
point.
But see, that's what. Okay, but let's do this. Remember, I told you everybody was all in trying to get Bobby Wagner, right? Right?
Yeah.
So they didn't get him. I said, and people said, no. But I said, why not get Anthony Barr for a year?
Yeah.
Why not rent him? He's
Yeah.
6'4", He's 250.
Yeah.
He was in the pre-draft visit when the Cowboys drafted Zach Martin in 2014, and you know the Cowboys like to revisit that. You know what I'm
And
saying?
George Edwards know him too.
Why wouldn't you look at Anthony Barr, especially Minnesota ain't? They said they don't have an impasse, and they're not probably going to re-sign him. Why not make him your middle linebacker for a year or two, and then draft a linebacker? Because you still got some $15 million dangling out there.
And hey, keep in mind that was a good perfect right there, boss.
Yeah.
Cowboys for a big game, James.
Perfect.
But keep in mind, this right here, I would rather for the Cowboys after the draft anyway go swing at Anthony Barr over Anthony Hitchens. So yeah. I agree with you, big.
Yeah,
game,
we
James.
get. See, to me, I'm concerned because what Big said was so real. We like, you know, they like Luke, they like LVE, they like certain guys. You know what I mean? And I'm just praying that this is not one of those Sean Lee things, because we all knew Malcolm Smith was playing better ball than Sean Lee. We know that. But who did they keep, Big? They kept Sean freaking Lee, Doc. And he got injured again, as all of us knew would happen. And see, I'm not just thinking about LVE. My thing is that also then makes Micah one-dimensional. So for everybody that says we like how they can move him around, when you lose LVE, that forces Micah to have to play the middle, and you lose the pass rush versatility unless you A-gap blitzing.
There's a thing that they do, Boss Cowboy, which is also called a 3-4 defense, where they will drop down a guy that they just re-signed down to play like a rover type position, which also serves as a slot coverage / linebacker type. So on this, guys, in my opinion, when they re-sign LVE to a 1-year deal, right, they've shown that, hey, this is our gap stop here. This is not necessarily a priority for us. Do we need more depth at linebacker? We absolutely do. But I'm going to tell you, if you don't like Connor McGovern, which rumblings is that, you know, our offensive line coach doesn't like him at left guard, well, and guard is a need. So I see it a little bit differently. I think guard is a definite need. You don't have depth there. You don't have depth at the tackle position. So offensive line, I'm going to flip it another way, boss, is definitely probably your top, because you addressed wide receiver in free agency, albeit you want to do receiver by committee. So we're going to draft a receiver for depth, but we don't know what we're going to get out of that guy. We really don't know. He's going to be a rookie. So offensive line, to me, is your number one need going into this draft.
You're chopping up.
You mean guard or line? Left guard.
Sorry, was I chopping up? Is my sound okay?
No, we heard you. You said guard. I'm trying to make you said left guard or the offensive line.
I'm saying
Hey,
this.
boss.
I'm saying guard. Guard is a need.
Hold on
Okay?
real quick, Big.
Guard.
Hold on, OC. What's up, Big?
I didn't mean to cut you off, OC. I was just saying, Tuck said that link ain't working.
Okay, go ahead, OC. I'll send him a new link.
Yeah, I'm saying that guard is an absolute need. Guard and / tackle. So you can say guard if you want. I don't care how you slice it. You can say offensive line if you slice it that way, offensive tackle or offensive line. However, you gotta shore up that offensive line some type of way. I think the Cowboys are gonna look to do what they did similarly with kind of not exactly, because you don't get a Zach Martin every day, but they're gonna try to get a high value guy with that first or second pick in this draft from the position. And my guy Green, I'll be with you, not to disagree with you guys, to be contrarian, but man, I don't like him, because if you got this desire and his will, why are you looking at drafting him anyway? I don't like that.
See,
what's your thoughts
y'all
on-
kill
on
me.
Zion?
Y'all make points for me. but go against me.
Wait a minute now.
How you make the point for me? Like, go ahead.
You said Nakobe Dean. That's not going to be the pick.
No,
Right.
I agree. That's not gonna be the pick based on Dan Quinn's preference of length. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. But I'm not saying what they're going to do. I'm saying what I wish they would do. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't trust LVE at all to stay healthy
totally
or
agree.
to even play good. I would trust, put it like this, I would trust Connor McGovern to play left guard over LVE playing middle all day. And I would trust McGovern to develop, because let's be honest, he never got developmental reps, y'all. The whole package is not development, Doc. That's not. So everybody gave Connor Williams 4 years to stink. And then by year 4, they finally start saying, he's good. He's good. He just got penalties. He's good, though. He just got penalties. He's good. But you gave him 4 years. You haven't given Connor McGovern even 3 games.
Boss, hear me out.
I'm
you
listening.
willing to roll the dice. You willing to roll the dice and have the exact same offensive game plan with this front five as it be Tyron Smith at left guard, at left tackle, Connor McGovern at guard, Tyler Biotish at center, Zach Martin at right guard, and Terrence Steele. You willing to roll out that same package on offensive line and don't touch it until the 3rd or 4th round?
Yeah, let me repeat what I said, because it's not just rolling out the dice on that front five. It's the better of the two evils. Let me say your question like this: which evil would you rather have? The risk of Connor McGovern at left guard, or the evil of LVE at middle linebacker all year?
Well, I'm not gonna call it an evil, boss Cowboy. I'm not gonna call it an evil, boss, because I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. LVE played some strong games towards the end of this year. Got him that contract.
Wait a minute, boss.
Look, listen.
Damn act together.
I don't care what you say. Look, hey, LVE played
OC, tell boss to look up that 49ers tape and let me know which linebackers.
If y'all don't get out of here with this on one game out the whole freaking year,
listen,
get out of here, man.
So you trying to tell me LVE had a horrible game in that 49ers game?
It was an okay game, bro. When some people play so bad, okay looks great.
Listen, don't be just so biased to the point. LVE played better. I didn't say he's a Pro Bowler.
I know you didn't, but you said he played good to the latter end of the year, and that was straight. Come on now.
You can hit the buttons all you want, but he actually made some plays in some games toward the end of the year, which got him that contract. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you he's a second coming. I'm telling you he made some plays. He made some plays good enough to get him that contract from the Cowboys. So what I'm saying is, do you want Dak to get hit? You want Dak to get injured? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, see that? Yo, you killing me with that. Do you want Dak to get injured? Of course I'm not saying that.
No, you said the lesser of two evils. You said the lesser of two evils.
So you saying McGovern go get Dak injured, dog?
No, that's not what I'm telling you.
Then why are you even asking me that question, brother?
No, I'm telling you plain English, ball. You hear the words coming out of that you need to shore up that offensive line, and that's your top priority, because you can't roll out with the guy that missed 5 or 6 games, a young tackle, another guard who I think could be good. I think McGovern could be good. I've said this many times, but you got to have at least 7 offensive linemen that can start in today's NFL. You got to have 7, preferably 8, and right now the Cowboys have 5. That's what I'm saying.
Straight business. Give it to him.
So, okay. Oh, straight business. Okay, you want me to give him the straight business? I'm going to give him the straight business. I'm going to give him straight business.
No emotions, no friends.
Just because you said it, Law. That's the only reason I'm giving it to him.
straight business.
Put hashtag.
Because that was not no straight business. That was straight bull crap. That wasn't no straight business. That was straight boo boo.
Tell me why.
Man,
Why
bro, dude. because my overall point is this, and I hate that we starting to find a word. We ain't seen each other in a minute, and the first thing we do is fight. But I gotta give y'all some L's today, dog.
Okay.
I gotta give y'all some L's today, dog. So listen.
I haven't taken a yet.
Yeah, you ain't take no L. You made some good points. I know I gotta fight hard with you today. You bring your A game. I already know. But the OC, me and you, big dog, man.
Come on, man.
Say, bro, listen, and then I'm gonna move on. Because I know everybody don't want to keep hearing this debate. But man, bro, you said that we having a depth issue, right? That was your point, is that we having a depth issue. My point is we have a depth issue already at linebacker right now. Me and Big Game James said 2 years ago, that linebacker was the top need because of Luke Gifford and LVE. There are our starting linebackers right now. That is a depth issue, if I ain't never heard one. And on top of that, add the domino of making Micah Parsons one-dimensional. So I would rather field linebacker first over guard. Now, and that's talking in general. That's not player by player. That's talking the position need, not what players are sitting there at a particular draft pick. But I'm just saying, overall, I think the defensive dominoes get real bad if we don't address linebacker early. And I'm saying the first 2 rounds, you got to do it in the first 3 rounds.
Okay.
Boss,
Well,
what is more
I'm
important,
gonna counter
man?
that, boss.
Go ahead. Get him.
Get him? What you mean?
You
Get him
said-
low?
Get him.
Man, hold on.
I'm
What
just
you
saying.
doing? Go ahead.
I mean, he sees the stuff I'm about to preach.
All right. Okay.
You said leave that receiver thing alone, but here's the thing with that, boss, is that the receivers, there's not no dominant receivers that are coming out. There's a whole bunch of good depth of receivers, So my thing is, if you don't touch those receivers by the first couple rounds,
Yeah.
and you are missing a number 2 right now, yeah, that's not going to be good because the top guys are going to go early. So you got to snatch one of those guys early. You have to. Linebacker depth is pretty good this year.
It is.
Very
Okay.
good.
Well,
Right?
So you don't have to do that the first 2 picks.
There you go.
And
Yeah.
see,
What?
You don't have to do that.
Here's
Where,
the-
look,
here's
boss,
the
where
thing,
the
boss.
game is won
Here's
and
the
lost
thing,
at,
boss.
man? Where the game is won
Here's
and
the
lost
thing,
at,
boss.
man?
You know they're not playing McGovern at that left guard. You know they're not doing that. They already said they're not doing that. They're not going to even let him go there. So you know
Yep.
how Philbin is with that. So my thing is, there's other guards in this draft that you
It
can
is.
get later.
yeah.
But they need somebody that can plug and play right now, don't you think? Don't
Oh,
you
yeah,
think
they
the
do.
left guard needs to be plug and play right
Agreed.
now? They need an instant
Agreed.
starter. They don't need somebody who we think he can do it. Maybe he can do
Agreed.
it. No, you need an instant starter at that left guard right now.
Yep.
Right now. And
Facts.
keep Connor McGovern as that hybrid fullback, that guy that can come in as well.
And even
as
at right
Justin
guard.
Fields. Yeah, at right
Zach
guard.
Martin
if
is
the situation
31.
Zach go down.
What you need
Yeah.
to do is hit McGovern with a little small contract, because my thing is this. Y'all protected McGovern from all these other teams, right? Remember when teams were trying to pluck at McGovern, and they kept saving him. So my thing is, if y'all kept saving him from trade stuff, y'all need to figure out how he gets on the field. You get what I mean? Because if y'all protected him from all them daggone trades, and then you're not letting him see in the field, and you're saying, oh, we were protecting him from trades, but we ain't going to let him play left guard, that's funny to me in my brain, because then why did you protect him? Because this is year 3, and he's sitting.
Okay.
And-
This is what I think we can all agree on. All right, to just settle the debate. We are not in the usual quality BPA going to the draft, or we wouldn't be having this debate, would we? You know what I'm saying? Because we now talking about 3 positions that are all priority, means we are not aligned like we are normally aligned. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's one of those things to where some people go think linebacker, some people go think guard, some people go think receiver. I personally think linebacker. Some of y'all think guard. That's cool. The thing is, let's say it like this. Which 2 out of those 3 would you say is priority with this draft?
But let me say this, boss, and I'm gonna tie it in with this analogy.
I'll answer that after Law.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna use this
Okay.
analogy. What you're trying to do is technically buy the motor oil and say this vehicle needs the motor oil, and it's just as equal as the engine. But I come here to tell you, you got to get the engine fixed first. Yes, we do need the oil, but you don't buy the oil first. Get the engine fixed, and then you can purchase your oil. Think of this, boss. The lifespan of a linebacker is equivalent to a running back, which is the equivalent of 3 years. That guard that you can put inside can last you 10 years. You go get you a guard that can solidify this front 5 to help out Dak Prescott, and maybe, just maybe, you'll see some better production overall versus buying the oil before you buy the motor. I digress.
And just to bounce off that, boss, I'm going to say this. Just what Law said about the guard, you know, we know guards can play and offensive linemen can play eons until they mid-30s, 40 years old. They can. And what else do we also see? Historically, linebackers aren't drafted high, you know, any longer in these top rounds. You know what I mean?
Right.
They don't go after linebackers like that no more. And people say if you drafted a linebacker, and remember when they got LVE, they were still like, you don't want to get a linebacker that high. You want to get a linebacker that high because he got to come in and play. And so my thing is, if you were to come in and pick somebody at a linebacker at 24, he got to play right now.
Right.
He's got to be on the field all the time. He's got to be a dog. My thing is, I look at the Cowboys start. They love Jabril Cox, so they're gonna push him on that field. They're gonna push LVE on that field. It's gonna be Micah Parsons. So in their brain, from what I'm seeing is they got LVE. They're looking at Jabril Cox. So in their head, I'm feeling like now we don't have to go out there and jump and get that linebacker early. We don't have to get them in those first couple picks because we got guys that we feel real good about, as Stephen Jones says. And like I said, this is a draft, boss, that you can get your linebacker in the 3rd round and he can still play plenty. You really can. You're going to tell me, I know they didn't bring him in, but a Channing Tindall, somebody like that who's more a run defender right now, who plays downhill, and even Quay Walker, they're looking at him.
Yeah.
He could be in that 3rd round, and I think they want to mix and match him. They don't want somebody coming in and just taking over that role because they're putting that to Micah Parsons. They want somebody that can come in and be versatile right now, and I think that's why they're pushing back on the linebacker, and I think that's why they went and got LVE for that 1 year and pumping up Cox, because they're looking at it like, we need to get this offensive line. Stephen Jones already said it multiple times, and they said they're going to stay offensive line unless Micah Parsons or a CeeDee Lamb drops to them in their lap, and that would only be, to me, would be a Jordan Davis or like one of these top receivers.
Right.
That's the only way they're going to go outside of offensive line. And then, as I said before, boss, they need another receiver right now. Dallas can't wait until round 3 and 4 to try to scoop up a receiver because them top dogs going to be gone, and they need somebody to play right now. And with Michael Gallup being out, you don't think that offense ain't going to struggle with only CeeDee Lamb, and he's going to be seeing double coverage now? Come on, dog. They need a receiver, bro.
Ooh.
Noah Brown, baby.
I'm liking this debate. Oh, man. God
And what
Dog.
strengthens the case of this, and just to bring it on home on the fourth leg, what strengthens the case of this
Oh
is
my
that if you look
God.
at your top 5 to 7 linebackers, the OC did a video about this, actually a couple different videos about this. If you check out Boss Cowboy Sports, you can go into the late of the third round and still get a quality linebacker if you're trying to add depth. But what really strengthens this case is that with all of the injuries that we had with Jabril Cox and so on and so forth this past year, we still got not what we want, okay, in terms of premium play, but we still got adequate play, and the defense overall was still much improved. And so that's what strengthens the case of, hey, we don't have to go out here and take a linebacker in the first 2 picks. We need an offensive lineman. This team was built going way back 26 years ago when we were winning Super Bowls, man. It was built by having those hogs and those dogs up front on that offensive line. When we had the tremendous running game, when Dak Prescott first became a quarterback back in 2016, 2017, we could line up and run the football at will. And that was because we had these hogs up front. That's always been the foundational thing of the Cowboys, and to have a strong front 7, and in particular front 4, which is why I think the Cowboys go offensive line. And number 2, they probably go wide receiver, and if they can get the Sam Williams type in the first 2-3 rounds, if he's available, they'll try to get him too. I think they like him a lot as well. Defensive end / linebacker, Boss Cowboy. That's a really fast, athletic guy out of Ole Miss.
Hold on.
I don't want no Sam Williams, no first or second round.
All right, check this out.
Third or fourth,
See,
baby, huh?
Check this
Third or
out.
fourth,
I'm
fourth,
loving
fourth.
this. I'm loving this.
Fourth.
Cause see, it sound good in theory what the OC just said. In theory, it sound good. When he said
Hey, boss,
historically,
before you finish,
B-Tuck.
send that link yourself to B-Tuck, because he done got 2 links. He said they're not working. You're gonna have to send it to me yourself
okay.
whenever you get a chance.
All right, let me finish this
Finish your
point.
thing. Do your thing.
All right, and then I'm gonna send it to B-Tuck. You was right about that jinx too. You was right about that.
He jinked himself.
You was right about that. You did warn me, dog. You did.
Yeah.
I said, be quiet.
You right. We should have let him get on in the building. All right. But see, it sounds good in theory what the OC said. That historically the Cowboys have won based on the running game. That's actually not accurate. They have won on both the running game and the defense. When the Cowboys was winning their Super Bowls, their defense was top 3 every time. Every time, big dog.
The running game was a part
Now
of
hold
that.
on. Wait. I know it's a part of it. See, what you did is you just said the running game. I said
But what I
both.
said was accurate.
No, it's that's why I say it sounds good in theory. But then let's also look at the specifics of 2016. What happened in 2016 when we had a killer running game? We couldn't stop a nosebleed, and we got bounced out by Green Bay, didn't we? And why? We all knew every time Sean Lee was not on the field, what happened to our defense? Tell me.
Man,
Tell me.
Boss, man, that's
Huh?
a whole different era, man.
Now we talking about errors. We talking. Oh, boy, Lord, you can't do that, dog. You reaching. Because I'm talking facts, dog. What happened in 2016? We couldn't stop a nosebleed, dog.
Right. But
With a running game, with a Russian leader, with a rookie Zeke.
Boss, Cowboys, we just played in the playoffs, and it wasn't our defense that let us down.
True. That's
Was
true.
it that offensive line? Was Tyron Smith? Was it Leo Collins getting worked?
Man, y'all be making my points for me. I love it. See, you talking about the tackles when I'm talking about guard.
The whole offensive line.
Oh, so now we talking about the whole offensive line. I'm talking about guard, bro.
Offense, what let us down in the playoffs?
All right. Okay, listen. I'm gonna meet y'all in the middle. We've been fighting over this. I'm gonna meet y'all in the middle. Pick one.
Tuck in here, man.
Pick one. Take your freaking guard. Take your stinking.
Yoga, fire.
Take your guard.
Lane.
Take him in round one, sure. But by round, I'm compromising with y'all. See, y'all still fighting me, dog. I'm over here being the bigger man, taking. Would you say an L?
Yeah.
Take the L.
It's not an L, bro.
Your damn act.
Take the L, bro.
Like your attitude.
No, take it. Take it like a boss cowboy. Take it like a man.
Come on, man.
Hey, boy, OC trying to go hard on this boy. I thought we was friends, big dog. I thought we was co-hosts. You not even treating me like a co-host right now. You treating me like a stranger,
Iron
dog.
sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron, bro. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpens iron, bro.
Oh
Everybody
man,
said they want to have what
Dog.
you having, boss, right now, man. Everybody over here.
Man,
They said,
listen,
"We have
you
what y'all
got
say."
you got some weird people sometimes on your channel, bro. This dude Toby just jumped on my page talking about you always wrong, boss cowboy. Man, blocked. You can't come on my page, little Toby, little crazy weirdo. Yeah, I know you got some weirdos on your channel. You know they don't rock over here because I blocked them weirdos. You can be safe on somebody else. You ain't coming over here, big dog. But I say this, I will concede. I concede. I did hear some good cases, and this is where I'm gonna submit
You heard
to
great
what
cases.
I heard great cases. I heard great cases from. This is the case that moved me over. That moved me over some. All right. So this is what moved me over. The volume of linebackers down to round 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So that gives me the flexibility to say go with guard. Likely round 1 because likely you gonna have truly the talent sitting there. But you still got to prioritize linebacker. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it definitely.
You
has to be.
got to.
That has
You
to be a
got,
part.
and I still think
That has to be a part.
in terms of team, it's the biggest need. But it might not mean that you address it first, based on
keep it
draft
real,
strategy.
Let me keep it real, boss. They were drafting a tight end early. They brought in 5 tight ends, 4 tight ends already in the 30 visit, 5 together. So they're drafting a tight end.
Right.
Now, what I'm saying is this whole thing could be whacked out because they really like that. I know they like that Jelani Woods kid from Virginia. Now, he gonna be gone by round 4 in my opinion. He gonna be gone.
Yeah.
So they might try to get him in the 3rd. They may try to package a pick because I think they like him that much and they don't want somebody to get him that they try to scoop him because what does Dallas still need on that tight end position, dog? Speed.
Man, go
They
get
ain't
it,
got
go get it.
none. Blake Jarwin gone and they ain't got no speed right there. And you trust in McKeon? He ain't seen the field. You got the other tight end. He's more of a blocker. So you see what I'm saying?
Sprinkles.
They're gonna look at
Yeah.
They're gonna look at the offense now, boss, and especially with the Joneses and Jerry still there. You know they've gone. If Traylon Burks drops to 24, dog, I'll really be surprised if they don't take him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's so many though. We got Greg Dolchik. You got Isaiah Likely,
not
man.
gonna-
Jeremy Rucker. You
They
got
not-
a whole.
they
You
not-
got a whole bunch of. people, man.
They got a whole bunch of
Tight end
tight
class
ends,
look
but no, they don't run fast, dog. Run no slow dude no more.
Ooh. This is interesting.
Yeah.
They should look at that Chig kid from Maryland. He's the one that ran the 4.5, and he ain't bad. He just ain't like super long, but he got some. He will block. He ran a 4.5 40. He got good hands. He fights after the ball. They need to look at him too, but they need speed at that position for real. And like I said, you know how they love that the flash and dash, boss, right? They love that flash and dash. So why wouldn't they get a receiver? And they brought in 3. Chris Olave, they're bringing in Drake London from USC because they think he may fall, and then Traylon Burks. And if any of them guys fall, which it could possibly happen because this draft is wacky and now people trading up and people, downgrading these picks, receiver could really be into play at 24. And like I said before, if some by weird chance Chris Olave drops, I know they really like him.
Oh.
So
Really like
if
him,
them
yeah.
2 receivers drop, bro, they gonna scoop one of them. They are.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at all for taking any one of those. I would feel actually good. But then y'all go mess around. Yeah. So okay. So if hold on, big. You done switched it.
Go now. Go ahead with it.
Yeah, it's not gonna be controversial. But if so let's go with this, big. So if they go and we go draft tonight too, we go stop talking in just a minute. We go start drafting, and we go probably put all of these stuff to the test tonight. But if they go with Burks or Olave round 1, then what's the strategy round 2, round 3 in general?
Try to find that guard.
I can't hear you, big.
I think they try to find that guard in that second round. To me, Zion Johnson is more of the second round guy than the first round guy right now. Just to me, the way they're looking at it. But I think they really going to try to address that guard position because they want somebody to plug and play right now. And then I think that linebacker. But here's what happens, boss. And just to me, remember I just told you with Jelani Woods, they could maybe sneak and touch him in that third. And I think they want a defensive end too. So, I feel you with the linebacker. I feel you. But we also got to look at how them Cowboys is thinking.
Yeah, no. I just, me, I hate to think like the Cowboys. I do.
We got to.
Because, see, what you doing, I can't fight you when you doing what you doing because you are basically saying what's likely to happen based on historical moves. We all know we take those 30 visits serious. So when you see all those receivers and you see all those guards, we taking a receiver or a guard. We don't joke with the 30 visits. So you're right. I know I'm out the box on what I'm saying, but not too out the box when people listen to the details of what I'm saying. The details are saying you got to take it early. See, I don't listen. This is what I don't want to happen, especially for the weirdos that went over to my channel. That actually tried to went over to my channel to troll like a weirdo. What I don't want to happen is we sit in September, big, and we watch LVE get injured, and we hear this. Micah Parsons has to play middle, and he will no longer be able to pass rush the way that he was. I'm going to flip. I'm not going to be like, I was right. I told everybody. But I'm going to be like, bruh, that's what I was afraid of. And I'm really afraid of that. The problem is there's no clear answers, but there's a clear problem.
Bruh, you talking about LVE? We better always pray that nothing happens to Mike Parsons, dog.
Right. We all pray that. And pray that nothing happens to him, because I was talking about that last year. Like, they putting all their eggs on Micah, and rightfully so. But as you said, we still need to have that good depth because injuries are part of the game. And we remember in 2014 when the Cowboys were feeling really good, who blew out their knee on a errant block? Sean Lee. Missed the whole year. They had to go out and get who? Who's the linebacker they went and got? Oh yeah, the old boy, Alabama guy.
Yeah,
his kid. Y'all put his name in the chat.
Rolando McClain.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they got nervous. So that's what that's where I feel you, boss. Where I feel like they do need to address that linebacker early, because I don't want anything happening. We just saw Jabril Cox, right? He missed pretty much the whole year with a torn ACL. God forbid. You never want to wish anything. You don't even want to talk about the injuries, but they are real. And you're not going to have every single year that you had last year where everybody's healthy. Remember the year before in 2020, you had like 14 people end up on injury reserve in Dallas, right? This year they came in really healthy, and I think that's why a lot of Cowboys fans, well, at least I was frustrated, was why you went into the playoffs and everybody was damn near healthy. You rarely have that. That's why you got to make that opportunity happen. But if something were to, God forbid, happen to Micah, dog, we in trouble.
Hey, one more thing, because I was getting ready to get off of this, but I jumped back on it. Have anybody looked at the running backs we play next year?
Nah.
Ooh, better take a look at that. Derrick Henry.
I'm not gonna draft for just Derrick Henry.
But it's more than just Derrick Henry.
Keep dipping. Oh, we go Cincinnati right
Taylor.
now, right?
Yeah, we got Taylor coming to town. You know what I'm saying? We got Nixon coming to town. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can.
But when we
can
up
keep
by
going.
30, when we scoring, they better.
Oh Lord! I'm gonna move on, bro. I'm gonna move on. Law, you drinking the Kool-Aid?
Elijah Elliott, baby, they gonna be healthy and ready, baby. Behind that front
cut it
five that we
out.
got,
You
run the
tripping.
ball. We 30
Ain't
and we
nobody
30
talking
and
about
0 when we
Offense
run the
go-
ball more. Look, we're 30 and 0 when we run the ball more than we
We're
pass.
done
it.
with Ezekiel.
Are
Are
we
we talking
30?
about him?
What about Tony P? Then he saw him working.
I mean, he gonna be the backup because you know Ezekiel gonna be starting.
God,
Hey man,
dog.
look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Unless Ezekiel Elliott go for 14 or 1500 and he turns back the clock of time, this gonna be his last year. I'm just keep it honest with you.
Whoa.
They're not eating that.
Oh, ain't no
They ain't
whoa,
gonna-
boss. This it.
This gonna be his last year, boss. I'm sorry, man. Unless
all
he has
all
a
three of y'all out on Ezekiel Elliott. Are y'all talking
No,
about
I
like
love
PCL,
Ezekiel.
Terry
I
Zeke?
love Ezekiel. I love
Did you like
Ezekiel
Ezekiel
Elliott as a
before
person.
PCL?
Yeah, Law, that's your turn, Law. Get him, Law. I'm with Law. Get him, Law. Hold on, look, big, back that face. Look at big, back that face. Hold on, Law. Get him, Law. Get him.
Big Game said, "F that Kool-Aid. I'm not finna drink
Yeah,
it from Law
man,
now."
cut
No,
it out.
Fire.
Now go, Law. Go.
I don't
Go.
want that Law Kool-Aid, man. Can I mix the Kool-Aid up just a
Man,
little bit and say, "Hey,
Gotta
Weirdo.
mix the whole
Weirdo.
thing.
When you get off my channel, weirdo. Toby, I'm talking to you, weirdo. Get off my channel, man. You weird.
come on, man."
Dude, weird. Dude, jumped up. Go ahead. God dog. Yeah, I blocked you. Yes, I blocked you. You're weird. I ain't
look,
block you
we
good
got
enough,
at
though.
we got at least Ezekiel for this year, right? It's a contract year
Right.
for Tony Pollard as well. If we re-solidify this offensive line, we've seen the 6-0 run that we did after we lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All I'm saying is, if we go back to the philosophy, I think that's where they're heading to, especially by being so gun-ho about tight end. They're going to go back to 12 personnel. They're going to get a tight end that can vertically stretch the field. That's what you was talking about, Big Game James, right? Schultz is going to go back to his role of being the underneath tight end. They're going to re-solidify this offensive line. They're going to get back to running the ball. We are 30-0 when we run the ball more than we pass the ball. Let's get back to the winning formula, because they got to do that, because we don't know who's going to be the number 2 wide receiver right now. It's CeeDee Lamb right now, or bust. CeeDee Lamb got to be the playmaker. It's all on him, right?
Yeah.
Let's make it more comfortable for him. Let's run the rock. Let's get this thing back to what we used to do, like you were saying.
I feel like the
Okay.
offense is gonna take a step back.
Ooh.
Listen, I agree with your philosophy, Law, because I believe that the defense is going to have to win some of these football games, and that we are going to have a concerted effort to run the football. And I think that, look, I think that Ezekiel Elliott is going to be perfect for that. But what I'm saying to you is that unless he shows explosive bursts and he shows turn back the clock type ability, like 2017 to 2019-ish, running that football, because of the amount of his contract and because of the nature of the beast and how fast running backs hit the cliff and how valuable they get when they get most of the good years out of them, they're going to look for youth in that running back position. I love Ezekiel Elliott. Love him. I think he's awesome. But I'm saying business-wise and how this whole thing plays out in the NFL, the Titans, you mentioned Derrick Henry. The Titans franchise tag Derrick Henry. They didn't want to pay Derrick Henry because of all the tread on his tire. And it's just the nature of the beast. Nothing against Ezekiel Elliott.
I don't feel you. Because I think right now, my friend, the OC, is playing the Lord. He is acting like he's God, that he can see the future, and he cannot. He cannot say, nor can my homie Big Game James say, that Ezekiel Elliott will be gone by next year. Now, I do think the chances
I can say
are
that.
likely.
I can say that.
But
say
to Law's
you agree?
point,
You agree?
no, to Law made a good point. This is what Law said. Law, me and you go stand together on this. We fought on the last round. We're together on this round. We go tag team on this one, big dog.
All right.
the question that nobody answered was anybody tripping before the knee injury at all? I'm gonna start with you, OC. Was you tripping? Can you please answer that question, please, sir?
No, I wasn't tripping even after.
Or why was you not tripping, sir?
Because of the fact that he showed toughness and he did what he had to do to try to help his team win. But that does not take away the fact that he was injured and that because of the injury, you didn't see his best ball and explosiveness. And he is a guy that in terms of football years, okay, and I love Ezekiel Elliott, so hear me correctly. In terms of football years, Ezekiel Elliott is not the same explosive guy that he was when he first came into the NFL. He's not the most explosive running back on his team. That's Tony Pollard. Now, he brings a different dimension in terms of toughness and finishing carries and being a tough guy. He's still a really, really good back. But in terms of the business and in terms of the amount that they pay him and in terms of you being able to get youth cheaper, because we know that management is about saving that dollar, I think that unless he has a fantastic year, this will probably be his last year with the Cowboys. I think they're going to cut loose on the contract, man. That's what I think.
I'm gonna bounce
That's
off.
what I
Now,
think.
can I bounce off?
Yes,
Can I bounce
and
off?
I'm bouncing back.
Good. All right. Well, let me bounce off this because I'm gonna bounce off with Ezekiel Elliott. Just like you said, the shelf life of a running back isn't that long. And Ezekiel Elliott is as dominant as he was those first few years. I feel like it took his toll on the carries. Look at his carries all his career, and look at him each year. His yards per game has diminished every single year. His yards per game has diminished. And we also talked about Ezekiel Elliott always being the warrior. He is a warrior. He does go hard. But guess what? With injury, what the one thing we always said about Ezekiel Elliott, though, he don't never get hurt. Well, guess what just happened last year? He got hurt. So what does that mean? That means the body could be breaking down. How old is he? 27. How long he been playing the league? 7 years. Remember when DeMarco Murray came up for his contract? How old was he? 26. You ain't hit 27. Did they pay him? Nope. They let him walk. And guess what? The out is next year for Ezekiel Elliott in his contract. You seen what they did to Coop. And the reason I think they still keep Ezekiel there because he has market power. He has marketability. And that's why they don't want to get rid of Ezekiel Elliott right now anyway, because he still brings people in the stands. And let's not say he don't, because everybody still loves Zeke. And as long as he still has that star power right now, that's why they want to keep him. But when that contract and that out is up next year and he don't have a good year, he barely hit 1,000 yards, I'm sorry, dog. Where they going to extend him? What kind of money? He going to want something. And Tony Pollard is probably going to come at them like, okay, Ezekiel Elliott, you probably can get rid of him. My contract is up. You don't think Tony Pollard's going to come in there and say, you want me to stay in Dallas? I need to start.
Yeah, man. And look, great points, Big. I mean, and I saw Chavez's points
points
about
is
to be fair,
okay.
the
They was
offensive
all right.
line. What was diminished, and I saw Keystone's point saying that the offensive line was not the same. And so you guys are making my point when you say that, because if that offensive line has deteriorated, then your running back is taking more licks. And so your bell cow is taking more hits and getting punished more than when he could run straight through the line when they were at their optimum level, I think in 2016, 2017, where Ezekiel could get up in that line of scrimmage 2 to 4 yards down the field before he even got hit or ran over a linebacker. You didn't see that since that time. You see him having a jump cut, making great moves, doing everything he can, being physical, carrying guys right at the line of scrimmage 3 to 4 yards to get 3 to 4 yards. You didn't see gaping holes where he can run through and get up on the second level. And when you don't have that and you take that beating, we're all human, man. We're not God, right? We're not impervious. We all have limitations, and as great as Ezekiel Elliott is, those beatings, those carries, they take their toll, man. And that's all me and Big Game James are trying to say. And it's just the reality and the nature of the beast.
That's all y'all
You
trying
know
to say,
what?
huh?
But you know what both of y'all are saying? that basically,
Funny, boss.
let's tie this in right quick.
Go ahead, Law.
The Cowboys basically got a perfect situation because, yes, this is Tony Pollard's contract year. And by you guys putting out all of this information, that basically the Cowboys can move on from Ezekiel Elliott next year, right? You think Ezekiel Elliott and Rock Arsenal, you think they know that too? So this is essentially a contract year for Ezekiel Elliott. Both of those boys, it just hit me all of a sudden. Both of those boys are going to battle all through off season and battle when they get time to play. I can't wait to see this. This is perfect. Iron sharpen iron, and the Cowboys still determined to win. They're going to figure this thing out. I can't wait to see it, man.
I gotta hit this button.
I don't believe you.
Ooh, so we get a fight again.
Let's go.
Another fight.
Yeah, we got another fight. Me and Law.
Okay. Because I want to fight too, but I'm gonna let y'all fight. I'm jumping in.
No, you jump in right now.
Oh no, you go first. You go first. You swing first, frog.
Okay.
Hey, just go Will Smith me, man.
Oh
no, Will Smith
no,
me.
never.
All right.
Yoga
So,
fire.
Never.
You
Yoga
said you were
flame.
excited to see this happen. You said you were excited to see it happen.
They killing me in the chat.
What excitement are you excited to see? Tony Pollard not getting no rock, not get the reps. You saying it's a contract year? I don't believe that just because it's a contract year, they're going to start feeding Tony Pollard and start giving him the ball and things of that nature. You know why? Because if he shines and does really good, they got to pay him money. See, Ezekiel Elliott is on his out, right? So, yeah, he could be playing for another deal, but they probably don't want to pay Tony Pollard all kind of crazy money. So do you think they want Tony Pollard going crazy? Maybe that's the reason why they didn't let him when Ezekiel Elliott tore his PCL in week 4. They didn't give him the rock because what if he went crazy and started turning up and going crazy? Now they're like, oh boy, here we go. Now we got another problem. We got to pay this dude. He's already making this amount of money. Keep playing Zeke. I don't know if that really happened, but why wouldn't it?
You gotta hit him back, Law. You gotta hit him back, Law.
At some point, a man gotta show his chest and say, "Hey, I got hair on it." So, hey, Tony Pollard better show his chest and say, "Hey, I'm a man. I'm a man, and I want to fight for this role, and I want to fight for this opportunity and speak up and speak out because there's money on the table, and I want to dog." So Tony need to open up his mouth and say, "Hey, I need this opportunity." That's like Playmaker said when he was doing that interview. I just can't believe it when he just go, when the Playmaker be talking and then he get that high pitched voice. He say, "Hey, that's my ball." And when you're looking at Alvin Harper and he said, "Hey, I want to get that ball." I want Tony Pollard to say the same thing. "Hey, that's my ball." Where you going with my ball? I want the opportunity. So I want Tony Pollard. He said that he's the playmaker. He need to reach into the playmaker and reach out and say, "Hey, that's my ball. I want to run it, and I want to get to the touchdown one way or another." So this contract is on the table. Ezekiel, Elijah Elliott. You see me at Sanders Fit. I'm working out with Parsons. Hey, I want to make sure that I'm going to get this big check coming up next. So, hey, y'all sit back. It's Tony Pollard show. Let's go.
That's not Yoga Fire or Yoga Flame.
Hey, man, I've been giving you perfects too, bro. Come on now.
I was doing perfect.
You was, man. I mean, both of y'all going hard, man. I'm giving y'all both props, bro. Come on now.
I love you know my dog. Flame. Come on. What I said made more sense, and you know it because
this is a good debate, bro. I'm really liking this one. I'm sitting back and enjoying it.
Think about how Stephen Jones is. If he starts Ezekiel Elliott because he's the straw that stirs the drink. He starts Ezekiel Elliott, right? And they have that out after this year. Ezekiel has a pretty good year, but they say, "We're not going to pay you. We're just going to go ahead and let you go and move on." Tony Pollard doesn't have a great year. They share carries with him. He doesn't turn up. So it's still good for them because you can cut Ezekiel Elliott now and you don't have to pay him that money. And then when you bring Tony Pollard in, you're like, well, it ain't like you got 1,000 yards, so we're not going to pay you crazy money. So they're going to try to undercut him and give him a low deal because they said you didn't blow it up because we're not really allowing you, but you didn't blow it up, so we ain't got to really pay you. So it ain't going to be really beneficial. They're still going to play the same game. And Tony Pollard going to probably end up leaving too after next year.
Hey, man, we just witnessed, man. Come on, Big AJ, there's some good points. But, man, we witnessed DeMarcus Lawrence in a contract year ball out, and the Cowboys handed him a franchise tag. So did Dak Prescott. He balled out. They gave him.
They were starters.
But they were starters, yeah. But hear me out. Hey, that happened to Dalton Schultz. He balled out last year. even though it was just the dink and dunk theory, he had some of the highest production that he ever had, and they handed him a franchise tag. I wouldn't believe. I would believe this too.
Yoga
If Tony
fire.
Pollard ball
Yoga
out, they
flame.
just probably just hand him a franchise tag. You know how this thing go. Tony
They
Pollard
not
9
giving
times out
no
of 10,
running back no franchise tag.
I know they
You
won,
know
but
that,
you
dog.
know, look, we would never, ever,
This
ever,
fight is
ever, ever think that
amazing.
they would ever give a tight end a franchise tag. And they gave the tight end for
I
crying
never
out loud
thought they
franchise
would.
tag. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I like this fight.
Hey, I love being a Cowboy.
Somebody else. Come on.
Big Game James.
I just gotta hit the button just cause. I just gotta do it.
Let's have some fun. Let's have a good time, man.
Cause I'm finna jump in here, man. Y'all hogging, man.
Come
God
on in.
dog.
Come on in. Come on in.
All right, let me get in here, man. Let me ask y'all a question. How many running backs had 1,000 yards?
Last season? Or
Yeah, last season.
I think it was about 7.
6.
I think
Seven or
Zeke
eight.
was top 6.
It was 6.
6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was close.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say something that a lot of people don't agree with. I don't care. I'm always cool with standing alone. I'm fine with that. Running back and Zeke is greatly devalued. Greatly. See, this philosophy that you can find a Zeke in the 3rd round is super flawed. It's super flawed. See, because Seattle thought the same thing. They thought the same thing. They thought, oh, we could get us another beast mode. They never found beast mode, so they end up hiring beast mode back. So the physicality of Zeke and the punishment that he brings is so underrated. I actually talked to Clarence Hill about this. I think this is what's go happen. I think the future of Zeke is up to Zeke. Okay? Zeke is going to have to ball out if he's going to have a future here. If he does not, he going to have to go to the principal's office, similar to Tank, and take a cut, or he's going to be gone. That's where I agree with the OC. I'm not going to say they go get rid of him, but if he don't ball out and put out big numbers and shut up everybody, I mean, everybody got to be fully quiet by December. It got to be, I was wrong. Just like y'all was about CeeDee Lamb being game changer, and me and Law was right. You know what I'm saying? Just like y'all admitted at the end in
Right
December. Yeah, it's going to have to be like that, though. It's going to have to be like that. If it's not like that, he is going to the principal's office, and he going to take a pay cut, or he out. That's what's going to happen. And the crowd is going to be fully getting him out of here. And I told Clarence Hill this. I hope Zeke follows the career of Bettis. Y'all
That's
with me?
what I was about to say. Man, you
Go ahead,
stole it
OC.
right from
You
me,
can
bro.
finish my point, dog.
Yeah, bro, because that's what he did when Jerome Bettis was elite and still had that 4.4 speed at 250. He was playing for the Rams. When he started to slow down a glitch, but he's still physical and super strong, where did he go? He went right up there to Pittsburgh, where they fed him the rock, man, and he had some great years being tough, playing for a physical team. And if he didn't play for the Cowboys, a team like Baltimore or a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers would be ideal fits for him because they go feed him and they go let him punish the defense, and he got the frame and the toughness to do 3 yards in a cloud of dust type running environment based upon how they like to play up in that division. So that would be perfect for him, man. And then they would actually pay him up there as well.
All right, check this out. We got two things.
What they gonna pay?
Okay.
Hold up for you.
Go ahead.
What they gonna pay Ezekiel Elliott at Pittsburgh, dog? He not gonna
They gonna
pay
give
no
him a
good
good
money over there.
contract.
What kind of good
They gonna
contract he
give him
gonna
a
get
good
over there?
OC, I mean, he just took a swing at you, big dog. You gonna take that punch, big dog? He sized you up, homie. What you gonna do?
No, it's all good. I'm saying that similar to Jerome Bettis, if he's productive, they go give him a good contract because he's still under 30, and they'll give him a 2 or 3 year deal and then re-up him and see how he does. But they will feed him the football, and that's the thing. We didn't feed Ezekiel Elliott the football, so that's one thing that we have not mentioned. We have Ezekiel Elliott's carries are way down from what they were a couple years ago because of the offensive style and philosophy of our offensive coordinator. So he didn't get as many carries, right? So had he got more carries, he would have been well over 1,000 yards. And what I'm saying is a place like Pittsburgh or the Ravens, an environment like that, they would actually give him the carries, which would help his production.
I think another place that'll give him the carries, low key, Arizona.
I could see Arizona, but I don't see Pittsburgh because they have Najee Davenport. They don't.
Yeah.
They're not going. No.
Yeah,
no.
right. They got a young running back.
But let me ask y'all this though. Let me ask y'all this with Ezekiel Elliott. Is he projecting Hall of Fame numbers?
Yes.
Hall of Fame.
Yes, he is.
Now, before y'all try to, now I know I hear quiet over there with boss. I mean, the big game.
The mother guy's quiet.
The other game quiet.
Yeah, I'm loud.
But what I want to say is Edgerrin James and Ezekiel Elliott for the first 6 seasons tied up with the same amount of games. Edgerrin James ran for 7,720 yards, 51 touchdowns, 312 receptions, 2,500 yards. Guess what Ezekiel Elijah Elliott have with less attempts?
Before you answer,
Go ahead.
For drama.
7,386
Ouch!
yards, 56 touchdowns.
Ouch!
288 receptions, 2,244 yards, and 12 receiving touchdowns, juxtaposed to Edgerrin James 10. So they got mirror. And guess what? Ezekiel Elliott is averaging more average per carry, 4.5. And Edgerrin James, excuse me, he had a hell of an offensive line and a hell of a Hall of Fame
quarterback, receiver, and defense.
Receiver and defense. For anybody else say anything otherwise. So Ezekiel Elliott is right in the pace of Edgerrin James.
And Edgerrin James also fell right off too. He fell right off. He fell right off.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he did.
Wait a minute.
When he was at Indy, and when he went to the Cardinals, he had maybe one good year, and it was over.
And he was a Hall of Famer. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Law, you spoke no lies.
He's a dog.
Look, Law. Law,
Law,
you brought up some great things there, and I think that when Ezekiel Elliott, when and if he eclipses the 10,000 yard mark, right? Then he's almost a shoe-in Hall of Fame type running back. But we're not talking about the Hall of Fame numbers. We're talking about the reality of the business of the running back position and the amount he's being paid versus what the Cowboys are willing to pay if he doesn't have pre-production this year. And that's where I think this thing lies. I mean, no shade on killing this game, like I said before, but he got to show up and have that premium production year to demand to stay in the same type of contract that he has. And if he don't, like Boss Cowboy said, he got to go in the principal's office.
And you also know his rushing attempts is way down. Y'all do know that, right? His rushing attempts are way. Put it like this: he had more rushing attempts, even with a 6-game suspension, than he had last year.
He did, and I mentioned that. That's true. Very true.
So they might Amari Cooper this dude. They might.
I'm trying to tell you, they going
I'm with you, big.
The main reason why he's
still
because Ezekiel Elliott has. Come on, y'all. Y'all know Ezekiel Elliott still has star power.
Yeah,
he does. And people love Zeke. And as long as people are loving Zeke and clamoring his name, he's a fan favorite, they're not going to get rid of him because he's still bringing in them money. You get what I'm saying? So to y'all's point, he does have to have a magical year this year to continue to keep that. Because I get what y'all saying about him playing on other teams, but he's making 12.5 now. If he gets released and goes somewhere else, he ain't getting close to that number no more.
No, no,
Because
no,
now
no,
people are going to say you're 27 years old.
Mhm.
You're not that same guy. We're not going to pay you all kind of crazy money. You're a running back too.
Yep.
But guess what? He know how to play on the hearts and strings of the Jones family. And you think this past weekend, he wore their 22 jersey by mistake?
For law be on it, boy. Y'all got law messed up.
For sure. For sure.
He know what he doing. He's smart.
He
His
played the
agency
politics
is
well.
beyond
Super smart, Law. That's
He
why
does.
he held his butt out right before that contract came.
Smart.
Real smart. Because
Very
he
smart.
knew they were going to undercut him just like they did DeMarco Murray. DeMarco Murray went nuts, and they's like, oh, no, you went crazy. We ain't going to pay you that money. But Zeke Elliott saw how they did DeMarco Murray. He said, I'm going to go out, sit out while I still got my contract, because if he didn't do that, they would have took one more year, let him run one more year in the ground, and then they've been like, well, you're a year older. Yeah, we like your production, but you're a year older now, so we don't know if we can pay you that money. So he saw that way ahead of time, and so that's why he said, nope, y'all gonna do me like y'all did these other guys, so we gonna go ahead and hold out now so I can get my cash now.
Yeah.
All right, check this out.
He's smart.
We got two things we can do. We can talk about what Emmett said about the Dallas Cowboys, right? We can talk about what the playmaker said about the Dallas Cowboys, or we can draft. What y'all want to do?
Let's draft.
I feel that. I don't want to talk about
I
no
ain't
gossip.
listening to what
Let's
Emmett
go.
and no Michael Irvin saying
Let's
no
go.
more.
All right, let's
I don't wanna hear
draft.
them no more.
All right, here we go.
It's
Draft
mental.
time.
You gotta have all these. Be quiet.
Here we
Hey,
go.
hey,
love
but,
them.
but the playmaker did call out the front office.
Man, I
a little
started the
bit.
draft, man.
Oh, please.
Okay, go ahead.
I think the draft has started. Hold on, let me see. What's going on? Let me hit this.
I got the first round pick.
Okay, hold on. Oh, here we go. Let me see. What's going on, man? What kind of stuff you saying me, big?
Oh, I sent you the thing. You went to it.
All right, so you got to pick your team.
You gotta select your team.
All right, so I'm going 3 rounds. I select Dallas.
Right there.
All right,
3
then.
rounds, normal speed. Yep.
All right, let's draft. Okay, I just hit it. What's up, man?
And then
I don't know why it's not moving.
restart that. I don't know.
Hit the restart thing.
All right, we're gonna try it again.
Well, here's the thing. I sent you the link. You can just go right to the thing, can't you, and do it?
Yeah, this the link right here. This the link that I
Yeah,
opened.
but it may not be open because I sent it through it as a link instead of you just clicking right on it yourself and doing it. You feel me?
Okay,
That's why I'm
okay.
thinking. That's why I might be doing that.
All right, y'all go ahead and hold on real quick. Y'all gonna have
It's
to
okay. We good. We just building the plane while it's in
Hey,
the air.
that's a day. That's what it is.
Look,
That's
look,
what
Keep
it
talking
is.
about some stuff.
Hey,
Keep talking.
I tell you. All right. So this is what we gonna do. We gonna open up the Emmett while we figure. I'm gonna figure out this draft stuff behind the scenes. Let's talk about Emmett, and then as soon as I get this draft, we gonna stop talking about that mess. All right.
All right.
All right. So
Hey,
we got
what-
Emmett,
Okay, good.
and then y'all handle that, and y'all talk about that. I'm gonna take care of the draft. I'm gonna get this draft going. But Emmett, let's talk about what Emmett said first. He said, "The game of football is more than just talent. As we would say, the game is 10% physical and 90% mental." This is from an article with Mike Fisher, and this is what Emmett was talking about as the breakdown to the Dallas Cowboys. I want to get y'all thoughts on that.
I'm gonna send you a link too, boss,
All right. Where you sending it?
to your Twitter machine.
All right.
The Twitter.
So Emmitt Smith is basically saying the Cowboys need to have mental toughness and heart. That's what I hear. I read that statement. That's what I think when I read that statement. That it's more than just getting talented bodies and the best players. You got to have the internal DNA, the want to, the toughness. You know, the things that ultimately and unfortunately we didn't show in that San Francisco game in the playoffs. So that's what I believe Emmitt Smith is referring to.
Well, if you ask me, I agree with OC on that. But I'll take it a step further. They also had a damn good coach over there that pushed them and pushed them to their highest levels. Because you can have that 1-2, but when you have that coach that takes you to takes that 1-2 and takes it to a higher level, I think that's when you get over the hump, and that's when you're great. I feel like the team takes on the personality of the coach. I think we talked about that. And when at the end of the year, they got kind of softish, and in that playoffs, I mean, it took the mentality of McCarthy because he was hands off, right? He was like, well, that wasn't me. That was Kellen Moore. I let him do that. You know, he was kind of just backed off from a lot of things. I didn't see him be aggressive. Jimmy Johnson would have never stood for what happened in that San Francisco game. He wouldn't have stood for that in the first half. You feel me? So I feel like the coaching has something to do with the mental, because when you're going through the week doing practice, you got to have mental preparation, and I feel like your coach has to be on top of that. And when we saw the Cowboys kind of falling off toward the end of the year, I feel like that had to do with the coaching as well, not just the players, but the coaches. So I think it's mental, not only with the players, but the coaches, because when your coach comes out and says, oh, I feel like we were really nervous, the team was really nervous, well, that just says the whole that doesn't look good on you as the coach saying that about your team.
Oh, I got the draft going. All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right about that. Identifying as the team under the coach. Yeah, you're right about that, big game changer.
All right, here we go. All right, so we go draft now. Here we go. All right, so we gonna go 3 rounds. Okay, so I'm gonna pick CBS because CBS from my experience has been the most accurate. I'm gonna use the official NFL draft order. I'm gonna go with, should I go classic or difficult? Difficult, and then we go. Then we go push ourselves. All right, so then this. All right, so here we go. Let's draft. Are y'all ready? Where the button, Long? Where the button?
Which one?
Yeah, we need that sound.
Yeah, we need
which?
the draft sound.
The chime sound.
Yeah. There it is. There it is. Let's draft. All right, here we go. Running off the board. All right, let me see. Ooh.
Eric Wilson went fourth?
Yeah.
Stingley! He got Kyle Hamilton. You know all of that news about him.
This
he
is
probably
pretty.
dropped.
Jameson Winston.
Hey, they passed up on us, man.
Oh, Kenyon Green gone.
Yep.
I see Drake gone, man. Drake gone to us.
Drake gone.
I thought we were picked.
We're on the clock.
Made this one before us. There it is, Traylon Burks.
Ooh. Traylon Burks. We finna fight over this right now, dog.
Who you taking?
Man, I'm taking. You know I'm taking, bro.
Oh no.
Man, I got Ray Charles vision over here, man. I can't see that.
To be honest, I would take Jermaine Johnson. That's who I would really take right here. I would.
I'm not mad at that pick. I'm not mad at that pick.
I'm not mad at that.
Do we agree? Before I push the button, do we agree?
Hold on, who's all available?
Oh, you can't see. Let's go back.
I can't see it, man.
Let's go back.
Are we drafting how we like? Or are we drafting like the Cowboys?
We drafted like we like.
Okay, because you know they taking
that thing
Burks.
in, man. You got all
they
of
taking
them.
Burks. They're not taking Dean.
Yeah, they would take Burks. They would take Burks. Okay, hold on. Let's pause. Let's pause and agree on something. How we drafted? Are we drafted like the Cowboys? Or are we drafted what we think would be best?
We're gonna draft how us. We're gonna.
Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. All right, so right
I'm
here,
not taking Dean though.
You would. Yeah, I would take Jermaine Johnson right here,
I'll
dog.
take Johnson.
Yeah. Johnson's a good pick, man. You get another pass rush premium position, and he's gonna come in with some hustle and give you some more edge pressure as a young rookie, man. You can't be mad at that pick. But I'm gonna go ahead and give the antithesis. Tell you who I think was the draft. Okay, while we do this, all right. I think the Cowboys would probably take Nakobe Dean or Zion Johnson there at that pick.
All right, now
we're not taking Nakobe Dean at 24, dog.
Nakobe Dean is a good pick, man.
It's a good pick, but they're not taking at 24.
We all go on guard, right?
Man, no, man, I ain't going no guard. No.
Is Zion Johnson still there?
Yeah, he right here.
He's available.
Zion Johnson sitting right here.
I don't want. No, let's not take. I'm not with Zion Johnson.
Nah, I'm taking the edge.
All right, so y'all with Jermaine. Like, all right, so all
Yes.
the chat, what y'all got? Jermaine or Zion?
The chat don't like what we said. The chat
No,
don't
the chat
like it at
don't.
all.
What's the chat saying?
The chat,
What
man.
the chat said?
The chat over.
They
No,
got
they.
Jermaine. They got
like
Jermaine.
Burks
They got
and
Jermaine.
Yeah, they like
They like
Burks.
and Dean.
They
Burks and
love
Dean.
them some Burks,
They're
and
saying Burks
they want
because
guards.
everybody-
They want the guard now.
Nah, I don't want to
All
take
right.
Zion.
I,
All right, we gonna go with the final word agreement. Okay, so your vote is on the OC. What's your vote is?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Johnson here. I think Johnson's a really solid, good pick.
Okay, and your vote was James Johnson. All right, so everybody all in
Burks.
favor with Johnson.
I'm gonna jump out there and I'm gonna be Burks.
ooh, I'm going Jermaine, bro.
All right, so
What you doing, Law?
I'm defensive guy, so I go with.
I'm a defensive guy too. Don't do that.
No, you sold out, dog.
With the 24th pick, the Cowboys select
Jermaine Johnson. Welcome to the Dallas Cowboys. Ooh, welcome, sir. Welcome. All
Be a
right,
starter on the right side.
all right. So here we go. Next round. All right, here we go. All right, now we got a future edge rusher. We definitely got a good 4-3 under package. I like that we helped Dan Quinn get some super pass rushes out here.
We definitely got a good 4-3 under package.
All right.
boy. Y'all got people mad, man. That Burks gone, boy.
Oh man. Hey man, I'm like Jerry Steven. I don't care.
Get your damn act together.
So where we going
I don't
now?
like your attitude.
Hold on, I'm trying to see. We not on the clock yet. What's going on?
Oh, God, where we at, man? Man,
we at?
what's the name of this site, man?
Hold on, what's going on with the
See, it
simulator?
froze on you because you didn't take Burks.
You're right.
Oh, we on the clock.
Upgrade
No,
now.
we on the clock.
Upgrade
We
now.
back on the clock, dog.
Clock.
We in round 2. I just didn't see it. We on.
All right,
Okay,
so
good.
Where's the
Best
button,
players
Law?
available.
We where's the button?
All right.
That boy say, "See, I thought your voice mattered." Hey, Rome, your voice do matter, big dog. Just not today.
just not today.
No,
Just not today. Just
No.
not today, big dog. Just not today.
You know Rome was on Burks.
Yeah, I know
That's why
he
jumped on here.
was.
That's why he jumped on here because he was like Burks.
I know he jumped on quick. Burks.
Burks.
Burks. That's my boy, man. CFT love Burks. If we get
Hey,
Burks, I'm calling
we get
CFT
Burks, man.
first.
We gonna call CFT and then
Yes,
we
we
gonna
are
send
calling
him.
him.
I'm calling him first.
We
Like,
are calling Rome.
man, I'm calling Rome. I promise you to God, I'm calling Rome. All right,
All
we
right,
up.
so-
We up. All right.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
See,
Who the best player available?
we got to get a receiver,
Marvin
right?
Lil.
Or we getting this offensive line.
All
Go to receivers.
right.
I
So
mean,
the
yeah, go
receivers that's available, we got Justin Ross, Sky Moore. You know,
Sky Moore,
Shakir.
Jalen Tolbert.
David Bell.
Ooh,
Hey,
Alec
Michi.
Pierce is there. Do you think we could slide and get that receiver in the third? Because there's still quite a few good guys.
I think we
available.
can.
Get you a guard,
I think
man.
we
Get
can
you a
because
guard,
remember
man.
we trying to get a number 2 receiver. We're not trying to get a
Right.
number 1. We trying to get a
Because
number
Jalen
2.
Tolbert,
Bro.
that's who I like. Sky Moore.
Me too.
Jalen
I like
Tolbert.
Jalen Tolbert. Man, we good,
But
bro.
I think
Let's look
Tolbert's-
at guard.
Go tackle, man. Let's see if they got one of those guys. Position of flex.
A lot of people liking that Leviticus Smith. Let's go to tackle.
All right, let's go to tackle. Damn, them guards got cleared out.
They went hard on them.
Man, ooh, we got wiped
OT
out.
right there.
I don't
Gotta
even
have a
see.
magnifier.
No, don't
I
go no
see it. I see it.
cornerback.
Okay, here we go.
Tackles
Franklin
looking
Jones.
kind of boo boo too.
Damn. tackle
Ooh, we got
gone.
wiped out.
Nicholas
We got wiped out on
Nicholas
guard.
Poole. Not gonna get him.
Hey, I'm not reaching.
Linebacker?
I'm not.
Look at
Yeah, linebacker. See, that's why you my dog. So I ain't
Man,
reaching.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, linebacker looking kind of. See, we picked difficult.
Chad right there,
we picked
baby.
difficult. We picked difficult. You see it?
Chad Muma.
There you go, Chad.
I'm
man.
scooping him, dog. I'm taking Chad Muma, dog.
You taking Chad, dog?
Bro, he's a beast.
Man, Man, we gonna have to talk off air, bro. I don't see it yet. You got to refer me to the games.
Okay.
I'm gonna trust you
sure
though.
will.
I'm going with that though. All right.
All
All right.
Well, we got to go with everybody else. Oh,
So we loading up on defense so far. Right now, it look like Connor McGovern is gonna be our left guard.
I don't like this world.
So far. Oh man. All right, so we going to the next round.
Stephen Jones, Stephen Jones, the OC man.
Yeah.
He's sitting there like Will McClay, talking about, hey, I got my
Connor McGovern. We got our guy, Connor McGovern.
Tyler Smith, man. Tyler Smith, tackle out of Tulsa.
All right, we back at it. We going back to the draft. All right.
my God.
This is round 3. It's kind of looking real. Where's my button? Where's it?
oh, somebody just took Sam Williams.
Ooh-wee.
All right, who we got here, man?
All right, so we got
We got
Cad
receivers.
Mays. I like Cad. I like Cad if
Yeah,
we
get
just
him
got to
later,
get a
though. Get him
There
later.
you go, John Michie.
See, we only going on round 3, too.
We got to
Alright.
get a receiver, y'all.
Yeah, all right, let's look at receiver. All right, you right.
There you go. He right there. Alabama. Roll.
I knew they was
Tide.
going to take him.
Yeah.
I knew they was going to take
John
Jalen.
Machete.
But now look, Alec Pierce is still available, and they went to his pro day. Alec Pierce ain't no joke. He's pretty good.
I like how he played
Is that boy
in
good?
big games.
He's big too. He's
He
6'3",
he is. He's a big
215,
receiver.
and he is fast. And he runs good routes. He got good feet. He got good hands.
Bro, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I would go with
All
Danny
right.
Gray. I would.
Hell
Alvin
no.
What? What you mean? Hell no.
No.
How you gonna put some respect on Danny Gray?
Bro.
What you mean?
You get Danny
Bro,
like
you
in the
tripping.
5th.
You can't get
Bro,
Danny
you
in the
get
field, but I'm
Danny-
just
yes, you
saying.
can.
5th or 6th.
Yeah,
Only
bro,
because you
don't
can
even
see
say nothing like
that he's ranked in
Hell
the
no.
simulator that low. But man, that boy got some skills.
Oh, bro, you can get him later.
Bro, Velas Jones Jr.
Man,
Nah,
if you
I'm
don't
not
get
taking no Velas
Roll
Jones in the
Tide.
3rd round. No.
Velas is a good receiver, bro. He got some
He
explosive
is.
bursts.
I
and
know.
he can
Let me look at
return.
tight end. We forgot about tight end, bro.
Yeah, I like
Alex
I
Pierce
like-
is good.
I feel you.
Alex
Man,
Pierce is
Get
good.
Alex.
That tight end looking good. Tight end is looking real good.
There go my
We
guy
could
over
come
there.
back to that round 4.
Lonnie Wood.
We only go on to
Who's
round
gonna be
3.
gone by round 4?
No,
Go
look,
ahead.
they got him ranked at 217. He gonna be right there.
Okay.
But we only going to round 3. The
Guard
next
receiver.
time we'll go to round 7. We'll do all
We're
7.
going to guard a receiver.
Yeah. At this point, I say we should go receiver, man. We go trust Connor McGovern.
Alex or John?
Y'all want
Who y'all
Alec
going
or John Michie? Which one? Because we
Who
can
y'all
scoop
got in the chat?
Velas. Oh, see, I feel you with Velas. I liked him at the Senior Bowl. I liked everything about him. But I know we could get him or Danny Gray later. You can get 2 receivers.
True.
Okay.
Y'all-
You can double
Y'all
dip
just-
on receivers.
You can
I agree
double
with
dip.
that. I agree with
That
that.
gonna
You
be
can
running
double
for
dip.
his life. That means we gonna pick up J.C. Treader in the free agency after
Yeah.
the draft.
Yeah, right.
Nah, we. All right. So what we doing?
I already told you I want Alec Pierce.
There
Alex
it is.
Pierce is
Y'all-
a good
y'all pick.
receiver, but I have nothing bad to say about him. He's a good, solid, versatile
Especially in the
receiver.
3rd round.
All right.
Good pick for the 3rd round.
That is your draft for the final word.
Oh, yeah,
my
we're going to have to
God.
do this
Hey, man,
again.
Mark
We
it.
Yeah, we
gonna
gonna have to do this
all
again,
Hey,
bro.
this
We
is
gonna do this
fun.
again.
This got fun.
Hey, don't
Look, this
take
got
it serious,
fun.
everybody.
It did. It did. I enjoyed it.
We was normal at first. Then
Yeah.
we're like, okay, this is getting fun. We got to do these other rounds. So
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Time
Yeah.
permits, man. We'll do another one like
To round 7.
next round 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
but we're going to start the show with it.
Yeah, we gonna start the show with it. But we
Now,
got
they
through
said,
that
did
quick.
they give out
We got through
grades
that.
for that?
Oh,
Yeah, we did.
Did
grades.
they give you grade? Let's see.
Yeah, somebody gave us an F. Yeah.
Big Sarge.
Hey,
Man, you
F.
Yeah.
No damn F.
I kid you guys.
We
not.
got an
It
F
is still
by
forever
somebody.
out there.
No,
somebody gave us a W.
he gave us a
Hey.
W. That's way below F.
I kid
That's
you
near
guys
the end
not,
of the alphabet.
man. One time before Big Game James did a live mock, and he actually had a CD Lamb on there, and everybody was calling him crazy that it would never happen. And guess what happened? CD
Yeah.
Lamb is to the Cowboys.
I know.
So.
Hey,
See,
Law, you remember we
y'all-
did that? Him and Trevin Diggs.
Diggs, yeah, you had. Hey, Big Game James literally
I called
had.
Diggs in the second round.
Right. Those
Hey.
two, like, unbelievable, man.
See, that's the thing.
It
I'm gonna be honest. That's the thing that kind of get on my nerves during draft season. Everybody, he would never be there round 3. He would never.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
So
It like DK Metcalf had a first round grade that was drafted after Tristan Hill. You never know
Bolton.
what's gonna happen in the draft, man. So, sometimes wild
Nick
stuff
Bolton,
happen.
linebacker.
Say that again.
Nick Bolton, linebacker from Kansas City. Remember, he was a
Yeah.
surefire guy coming out of Missouri in the first round. He
Right.
went 54th.
Sutton going in round 2 made no sense. Made no sense. You know,
That was Denver's game.
AJ Brown and like you said, AJ Brown
Mhm.
and DK, and the little people give away some draft picks.
what was the receiver that went to Kansas City that Oliver Thornhill?
Oh, yeah.
Juan Thornhill.
Yeah, he had a first round grade,
Safety.
right?
Yeah,
He went after Tristan. So, like, you know, draft season get on my nerves because he would never. He oh no, that
Hey.
draft would never happen.
I know. I
hey,
love
but
hearing them.
we was all
Like,
right
how
though.
you
We was
know?
all right. We was saying
Right.
no way the Cowboys would draft Taco because TJ is right there. No way, no way.
Yeah. They still get a spike. Hey, but we gonna do another draft. Listen, going forward, every final word we draft. Period. We draft it.
Period.
And it's gonna get better and better. We also working out some details. We trying to work out some things. We trying to figure out if we go be able to do a whole draft show together. Y'all give us some time to work that out. We trying to work that out because if we are and if we do, we gonna start heavily promoting it, and it's gonna be one of the best shows out, no doubt. Or I would say the best show, no doubt. When you combine the final word on the draft, it's gonna be crazy. If that happen, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to work through the details. But hey, final words. I start. I would say this. I'm definitely myself. I'm over being angry. All right. We are very close to the draft. We are mostly past free agency. We go pick it up after the draft, but you know, most of free agency is over. At this point, I'm ready to get to business. You know, we spent a lot of time talking about culture, but at this point, culture is what they are. But we still got to win. We still got to lace them up, and we still got to make our voice matter. So, Big Game James, the OC, Law Nation, y'all continue to follow everybody's channel because that's what we're doing now. We're all about the business of ideas to put the best ideas out there to help us win. That's my final word.
And so my final word would be simple piggyback off of yours, Boss Cowboy, is that, hey, man, it's the draft season, baby, and this is where dreams are made and crushed. The Cowboys historically have drafted well. Will McClay has done right by this organization and done a fantastic job. I expect nothing less. I expect for our roster to get stronger through the draft and for us to fill in some weak spots on the back end of free agency. So if we do that, the great thing is this. We're in a pretty weak NFC East, so we still have a chance and really should be the favorite to win this division going into the year regardless. How we size up with the rest of the NFC will be determined what the strength of these draft picks and how we fill in and fill out the rest of the roster. That's my final word.
My final word is this draft is going to be very critical, in my opinion. Excuse me, critical to the fact of McCarthy's had 2 good drafts. I think this is a critical draft for him because his job is on the line. So since his job on the line, this has got to be a good draft. And also, you know, I feel like the offense may take a step back. So this draft is going to be critical, like which way they will go. But, you know, it's always hope. I feel like Boss was saying. I guess the stuff of the season being over and all that stuff. I'm past it. I'm still gonna be on these Cowboys and say how I feel about it. But the draft does make it feel better because you got some good young people getting ready to come in the building. Your team can still change. The only thing I would like to see, in my opinion, Cowboys got 9 picks. I would love to see them wheel and deal a little bit, get a little dangerous. Go after maybe some people this year. It's hard to see 4th, 5th round picks staying. It could happen because Dallas does like young players. But if you like somebody, you got a couple picks, go for them. But get a little dangerous. Go for somebody you want. Be real active in this draft. Don't just say we got 9 picks. We're going to just do the 9 picks. I want the Cowboys to do a little bit of wheeling dealing and maybe get something out of it this year. Show some, as I say, big nuts, not baby ones.
Yes, this is the favorite part of the season, man, when we see our scouting department do their work and homework, and it's now visible. So I can't wait to see the draft. It's no win nor loss as it relates to that, because we've been doing and hitting our numbers with the draft. So I can't wait to see that. I see a lot of people upset with the mock draft. It's for fun and games, Cowboy Nation. It's a funny game. Don't take it to heart. And that won't be the final one. People like,
I hate them. They ain't never coming here no more. They ain't never coming. They don't know what they talking about. Bye.
Get your damn act together.
But it's about fun, Cowboy Nation, and if y'all don't like that, we put the FU in fun. So hey, it's just what it is over here. And Mama,
I'm taking that one, Law.
I'm taking that, dog.
I am.
Oh my gosh, man! But
that one.
Let's go, Cowboy Nation, man. Hey, if you guys don't like what I said, charge it to my head, not my heart. Let's go. Let's continue to grind and shine, baby. Let's go,
baby. Boy, Lord, boy, my Lord,
baby.
Man, y'all got a lot messed up, man.
That was beautiful.
That was, man.
I'm trying to
fix that motor before you get to oil. They said that over here.
Man, get out of here, man. That's probably old weirdo Toby. Weird self. Weird. Weird, dog. Like, what kind of person is that? Go over your channel to troll.
Toby good, man.
He good to y'all. He love you. He be shooting these sneak disses out there. I like Big Game James and Law. Shut up, Toby. Shut up.
Yeah. You can't handle the truth.
Weirdo. But anyway, hey, his voice matter too, though. His voice matter too. I ain't gonna match his energy. I'm gonna be the bigger man.
You already matched it.
I did, bro. But he been coming like that for years. I don't even know that dude. Weird ass. Yeah. But anyway, man, I sure enjoyed. I can't wait till we do this again, big dog. You right. We gonna start this with the draft next time. We gonna start it off draft.
Oh man, a whole draft show, man. That gonna be dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear this button out.
This time we go do it based on the fans. We gonna make it a democracy. We not gonna.
Oh, that's gonna be terrible if we go by.
I agree, bro. Forget them fans, man. Your voice don't matter today.
Remember we had the override button, James? Override button.
That's right.
James, remember the override button? You go make the donation, you override it.
Ooh.
That's the nation, baby. We try to get the Oxstar.
Hey, there you go. I like that. You can override the draft. Pay for it. Yeah, man. That was the final word.
I gotta hear that last
Tula, yeah.
I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it.